Hello everyone. Welcome to Oracle Hyperion Learning Sessions. My name is Padmaja. In this session, we will see how to perform currency conversions in ASO application. I will be using attribute dimension and a member formula in currency dimension to achieve this functionality. In Essbase, there is no separate attribute on the member properties of entity. So we will be adding attribute dimension, and I will have a separate dimension called currency where I will be adding currency members. I have three members here: local, USD and CAD. Local is the member where each entity will input their functional data. That is, if an entity is operating in US and their functional currency will be US dollars. And if the entity is operating in Canada, the functional currency will be CAD. Now these two entities upload their data into local member. But in order to do reporting in a common currency, it could be either USD or CAD. In my example, I am taking USD as the application currency or common currency. That means I need to convert the local data into USD. In order to do that, I need exchange rates. And I also need to determine what is the currency attached to the entity. To do that, I am creating an attribute dimension which is text type attribute. Under that, I am going to add currency members, and I need to attach these currency attribute to the entity dimension. I am assuming entity as a sparse dimension. I need to distinguish the attribute members from currency dimension members. So I have added CAD underscore CURR as the member name. For E100, I have attached USD underscore CURR, whereas for E200, CAD currency. So in order to convert the local value into USD, I need to divide or multiply the local data with exchange rate. So for this example, I am writing the formula as local divided by exchange rate. And I am going to write this formula on USD member in currency dimension. So we need to enter exchange rates. In order to enter exchange rate or any information in Essbase, we need to take one member from each dimension. We know that profit and loss accounts, which are nothing but sales and expense accounts, will be translated at average rate, whereas balance sheet accounts will be translated at end of month rate, and some accounts may be translated at historic rate, maybe investment accounts. For this example, I am using profit and loss accounts, so I am going to enter average rate. As you know, exchange rates vary every day. Average rate means it's an average of the entire month. In order to enter exchange rate, we need to understand that exchange rate is not dependent upon the department, channel, line of business. So for these dimensions, I am using dummy members, which is nothing but channel underscore NA for channel dimension, line of business underscore NA for line of business dimension. So you can define dummy members accordingly, and we know that exchange rate varies by year and it varies by month and it varies by scenario also. Actual is the actual exchange rate, that is a current exchange rate, whereas budget exchange rates are nothing but future exchange rates. If you are budgeting for entire 1 year, you may not be knowing the exchange rate of next month. So in that case, you will be estimating the exchange rate. That's why exchange rate varies by scenario also. So this is the combination where I am entering exchange rate. USD member formula is local divided by CAD exchange rate. That is nothing but CAD to USD exchange rate. And I am bringing the dummy members, and this is average rate. But if I write a formula like this, I need to write several formula lines, and also I need to modify this formula whenever a new entity or new currency is introduced in the application. To avoid this, we are following attribute dimension concept. If a new entity is added in the outline, we will be adding a new currency attribute member and we will be adding that new currency in currency dimension. If I can bring the attribute member name attached to the entity in the formula, I don't need to repeat the formula for those many entities. So the syntax is entity dot current member dot attribute dimension name. This will bring the entire attribute name, but I need only first 3 characters. That's why I'm using substring function. Substring in MDX, the start position will be 1, whereas in BSO you have to use @substring, start position will be 0. Now the substring function will bring the first 3 characters, which is nothing but our currency member name, but it is a string function. I need to convert this string into a member. That's why I'm using string to member. So this is the syntax. If I write like this, when a new entity is added, it will automatically bring the currency attribute for that particular entity. So let's write this formula on USD member. I have added member formula on USD member. Verify the syntax, click OK and save the outline, retain the data. Now entity 200 has CAD currency, so it's converted into USD. Local is 2000 CAD and USD is 1470. I am not getting any data in USD value. Why? Because there is no exchange rate entered in USD. Because USD member has a formula in the outline, I will not be able to enter the average rate. And even if I want to enter, I should be entering 1. Instead of that, let's fix this in the formula. I am using the same function to bring the attribute currency member as discussed now, and if the member name is USD, then USD value is same as local, else perform the formula. Let's change the formula, save the outline, refresh the smart view. Now we are able to see the USD value. Now at total entity level, this has 2 entities. One is USD and another one is CAD. 2000 USD plus 2000 CAD, that is 4000, but there is no meaning for that. So while checking at total entity level, I should be always checking at a common currency. So I will remove this line. And at USD level, I am not seeing any data. The reason is there is no attribute attached at the entity level. At total entity level, I need to combine the USD value of the child members. That is, child 1 has 2000, child 2 has 1470. I need to add this data to get total entity USD value. So I need to change the formula now. If it is child member only, perform the formula, but if it is a parent member of the entity dimension, just add the child member's value. I need to write like this. If the entity is level 0, perform the regular formula, else, that means parent member, perform the sum of the child members. In MDX, we can use IIF. This is the if statement and you have to mention the statement. If the statement is true, I have to mention it true equation or whatever formula, and if it is false, what is the equation here. Here is the first statement for the true statement. If it is a level 0 member, else sum. So we need to make sure the parentheses are correct. Let me change the member formula now and refresh the outline. So now I am able to get the correct value at parent level. In this session, we have seen how to perform currency conversions in ASO application. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in next session.